That's all from me for the moment. There'll be more from the newsroom at 6:25 this evening. Now on BBC One, it's time for the news where you are. Bye-bye.
Good afternoon and welcome to BBC Newsline. A man has died in a fire in a flat in Londonderry. It happened in Winchester Park in the Kilfennan area of the Waterside. The alarm was raised at 20 to 12 last night and the man was found dead at the scene. It's not clear how the blaze started. A human skull has been found on the shore at Strangford Lough. It was discovered by a member of the public between Newtownards and Comber. The police say it's not being linked to any ongoing investigation at this stage. 4 men have been questioned after the discovery of a fuel laundering plant in County Armagh yesterday. Customs officials and the police dismantled the plant in Jonesborough and seized more than 8,000 litres of illegal fuel, 2 cars and a lorry. The men have been released on bail. Thousands of people are taking part in a parade in East Belfast to mark the 100th anniversary of the foundation of the Ulster Volunteer Force. The UVF was set up in 1913 to oppose Home Rule. The organisers of today's parade say it has nothing to do with the modern-day paramilitary group. The parade will make its way around East Belfast before a rally at Craigavon House near Circular Road, where the original UVF was formed. Motorists have been warned to expect disruption throughout the day. The Mac Arts venue is celebrating its first birthday today. The award-winning centre, based in the Cathedral Quarter in Belfast, has already surpassed its visitor target by 75%. Among the 13 art showings that it's hosted is the current Andy Warhol exhibition. A number of events have been planned to mark the date.
We're keeping it quite low-key, but we're having a nice day of celebrations, which will be free coffee and cupcakes for the first 100 customers, and we're going to have our Andy Warhol exhibition open as normal, so definitely come down. There'll be a bit of music in the square and a few ticket giveaways for some lucky winners during the day.
Sport now, and Ulster stay top of the Pro 12 table after beating Connacht in Galway 34-18. The scoring was opened by Connacht's George Naupu and the gap was narrow into the second half. Some fantastic work by Ian Henderson made Tommy Bowe the first player to reach 50 tries in the Celtic League. The bonus point goes some way to securing a Ravenhill tie in the semi-finals. In football, Derry City beat Shamrock Rovers 2-1 in last night's league game at the Brandywell. Barry McNamee and Ryan McBride helped extend City's run of league wins to 6 matches. Now, Mark Allen is no stranger to making headlines away from the snooker table, but the Antrim-man's determined to make an impact at the World Snooker Championship, which starts today. Allen takes on Mark King in the first round. Thomas Kane reports.
Mark Allen is never shy when it comes to offering an opinion. His comments cost him around £20,000 in fines last season. But at 27 and at his highest world ranking of 6th, the Crucible beckons once more.
I've played pretty well all year in all the tournaments. It took someone to play really, really well to beat me. Come up against players playing out of their skin really, and I've won a tournament. I won a tournament at the back end of last year too. So I'm very confident going in, but confidence isn't everything. I need things to go right on the day as well.
Well, you can see what it means to him.
He has had mixed fortunes in the World Championships. His best performance was back in 2009 when he made it through to the semi-finals. But 12 months ago, Allen was knocked out in the first round.
The lower ranked players you'd appear that's who you'd want, but it didn't work out that way last year. I probably played, I think it was the lowest ranked qualifier, and I think he was ranked 81 and he still beat me. So the standard in snooker is so high at the minute that it doesn't really matter who you're going to play, you're going to need to play well.
Mark gets married next month. Winning in Sheffield would be the perfect end to single life. Thomas Kane, BBC Newsline.
Now let's see if the sunny weather will last for the rest of the weekend. Here's Cecilia Daly.
Hello, it's been a lovely morning. More pleasant weather to come this afternoon too. And the heat of yesterday and today is at long last going into the ground. So we're starting to see some spring growth. These beautiful primroses yesterday snapped in the Crumlin area. So there's more pleasant sunshine to come this afternoon. It will turn increasingly hazy though as these high clouds move in from the Atlantic, and eventually the cloud will thicken up to bring some rain. But most of that won't come until after dark. So it's largely dry this afternoon. There's a small chance of a shower breaking out, but they'll be few and far between. Temperatures similar to yesterday in the sunshine, 13, possibly 14 degrees, and the best of the sun tending to be in the north and in parts of the east as well. Now, yesterday the winds were light. Today the breeze will pick up a little bit, so that's going to take the edge off things just a little bit. And the reason for the increasing wind across much of Ireland and the west of Scotland is due to this area of rain, which will come in this evening and tonight. But further south across England and Wales, the winds are still light, the sun is shining, and temperatures will be in the low or mid-teens. So 1 or 2 showers across the Republic this afternoon, maybe a shower here as well. But otherwise a dry start to the night, although cloudy by this evening. The rain coming in mostly after midnight and during the early hours. Some of it will be heavy. We could have between 5 and 10 millimetres of rain, and there'll be some fairly brisk winds as well. So a bit of a wet and windy end to the night, but mild, no frost, with temperatures of 6 or 7 degrees. Now the reason for the rain coming in is this weather front. As it moves away, it will leave a cool westerly airflow for Sunday, which will bring some April showers, and some of those could be quite lively, especially in the west. First thing though, probably quite wet, although if you're having lie-in it won't be too long before it brightens up. Some pleasant sunshine, but a little bit cooler compared to today, and there'll be some sharp showers, particularly in the west, where 1 or 2 perhaps could have some hail or thunder mixed in. So let's take a look at the week coming up. It's looking fairly unsettled, I have to say. Some more damp weather on Monday, again on Wednesday. Tuesday though, hopefully a bit drier.
That's it for now. Our next TV news is at 25 to 7 this evening.
Football Focus next on BBC One Northern Ireland, on the road live from West Brom.